We get sent some really interesting stuff, and I pulled something out of a bag the other day. It's a butt plug, and I thought, I've always been interested, but I don't know where to even start.
Well, I think this is a really good one to talk about because I feel like this particular type of product often people think it's only for gay men. And people go, well, women aren't supposed to try that, are they? And I think women are. And it's kind of like, well, what is it for? What are we using it for? Is it a pleasure product? But there's also a few usages for this plug. So one of them is to try and prepare yourself for anal sex. So I have stolen some plugs to actually educate you girls. I stole them from...
there's a lot of them.
I should say I borrowed them from Risque and King's Cross this afternoon.
It looks like the thing on the cards, a deck of cards. What's that one called?
Oh, the Ace of Spades.
Yeah,
some of them, see how some of them are actually really little, right? So there's a little one that's not quite too big.
It's reminding me of Alice in Wonderland. I feel like you would get that in a Happy Meal. I know that's probably inappropriate.
Okay, well, these aren't going to be in a Happy Meal.
That's totes inappropriate.
The idea of that is
if
you were trying to get used to that sensation, then this is a great way. But a lot of people also find these very pleasurable just to wear. So they might be wearing them during oral sex because they enjoy that feeling of fullness. So
if people dance around there with fingers, is this just an alternative?
It's different to fingers because it's more full. If that's the best way to describe it. Fingers could be moving in and out. You can move a butt plug in and out. People often wear them during sex as well. So what can actually happen? Now, this one's a bit thicker. If you're going to take a thicker plug, it's going to actually decrease the size in the vaginal canal. So some people find that wearing a plug can actually stimulate sex a little bit more for them and their partner because there's less room in the other canal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
The one I'm holding right now kind of looks like a work of art. I feel like it's solid silver or something.
Well, it's metal, right? And it's heavy. So that's going to be very different to something that's silicone and light. That if you were just starting off using a plug, I would be suggesting the glass, which I really like because you can clean them very easy. But I do like the silicone ones in black because with anal sex, there can be specks of things that you might see.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
You know, as a woman, you don't want to be embarrassed or feel awkward.
Well, no, not on a glass thing that looks like it could also be jewelry.
That's why I like something like this that's fun and flirty with a little jewel, but it's also black, so we're not going to be embarrassed if anything does.
So it begins as for a lot of people, it works as preparation for something further. Then some people like it for kind of extending when you're actually having normal sex. But is there, any other reasons or anything to do with the fact that it does affect some people's G-spots?
Well, it depends on the size. Like the vibrating one, a butt plug is more so what I'd say that's stimulating the G-spot because we're looking at the whole area. So when you look at what the G-spot is, some people argue that it's a bigger structure than what we see. So you could say that the back of the G-spot, you could stimulate that through the anal passage.
Okay.
So if you've got a product that's maybe larger in size or you're choosing something that's vibrating, then yes, you're stimulating a G-spot, but it may be the G-spot that other people stimulate during vaginal stimulation.
Right.
So there's not a lot of room down there.
So it can be accessed a lot of the time from both.
Yes. So, but also too, with these particular type of products, sometimes it's about taboo. So people think, oh, it's something different, it's something naughty, and it's a psychological stimulation. I'm doing something that's a little bit taboo and a little bit fun and flirty, and that's different enough for me.
Blah, 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 blah.